Happy Saturday. How you doing? Hope you had a good Friday night. I'm still laughing. I was watching our local news, weather, and sports. Oh man, this was fucking great. Guy in the area here had a date. And on his way pick up his date, he stopped at Groveland. It's a place up on Ashley Boulevard. They sell trees, plants, bouquets of flowers, roses for all occasions. And he stops and he gets a big bouquet of flowers for his date. On his way there, he gets pulled over by the cops. He had expired tags on his car. When they run his light, anyway, he had a shitload of outstanding warrants on him, so they arrested him. And I guess the cop asked him, "You see this big bouquet?" It was a real big fucking bouquet. He never stepped far. He tells the cops he was on his way to, he met a girl, he made a date with her, and he was going to give her the flowers, you know. And he picked her up. This was great. They showed it on the body cam. Fucking cops. They asked where the girl lives. This is fucking great. Cop goes to the girl's fucking house, and you can see on the body cam. He rings the doorbell. He's holding this big fucking bouquet of flowers. She comes to the door, and there's a cop there holding this big bouquet of flowers. Says to her, "Do you know," says the guy's name. They had her face blurred out, so you couldn't see her face, but you could see all of her. She's like, "Yes." Cop says, "Well, I'm afraid he won't be picking you up for your date. We just arrested him a little while ago on several outstanding warrants, but he wanted you to have these," and he hands her the fucking bouquet of flowers, and she doesn't know what to fucking say or do. It's fucking great. Anyway, before we get started, somebody sent me something. I guess there was some surveillance footage of Jabba in Walmart. I guess he shut off his live stream or paused it during this event. So how's it going? Oh, I heard something else I thought was funny. I guess Jabba was showing off underwear he bought. He was showing his underwear he bought. Okay. Oh, I also heard Jabba's creating more YouTube channels about me. Jabba, you don't seem to have a grip on priorities in life, do you? That's why you're in the fucking shit you're in. Things that you should focus on and take care of, you don't do. Anything you can do to try to get attention, regardless of how it impacts your life in a very negative way. That's what you will put all your emphasis on wanting to do. Like being on YouTube here for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Taking people shopping with you. You know, wandering around your yard with a weed whacker. Sitting on a stool complaining and bitching about trolls and this and that and the other thing. You know. Taking time to create, you know, more YouTube accounts about me. Yeah, how's that working out for you? How's that working out for you? How are those channels doing? You're getting a lot of subs and views. You're finally making money on those. You know, oh, by the way, Jabba, the videos I put up, you notice they stay up. Because don't. You need to put them private after. And you call other people cowardly chicken shits? Really? Like I say, besides you being a fat fuck retard, you're a fucking hypocrite too. Anyway, you know, 30th's coming, pal. How you doing? How are all your live streams that you're devoting hours and hours and hours, you know, 20 plus hours a week? You know, time you're devoting to that, time you're devoting to creating new YouTube channels. Wouldn't that time be better spent doing things you need to do before you get kicked out of there on the 30th? Only, you know, I'm only trying to help Jabba. You know, no one else is trying to help you. You know what I mean? None of your YouTube buddies are trying to help you. Joe, Matt, all the rest of them. They haven't done a fucking thing for you. You know? It's only me you can count on. I wrote you, you know, an epic love song for you and Brandy. Did any of them do that for you? No. Do any of them give you good advice? No. They just encourage you to keep being a fat fuck retard. Wanna know why? Because it doesn't affect their life either. You could drop dead tomorrow. You think any of them would show up at your funeral? They forget about you in a couple of days. You know? Anyway, yeah. Somebody sent me that. They said there was some Walmart store security footage. Wow. Was this before? Yeah, this had to be before you got the underwear and got that hand truck. The basket in the front looks empty. You okay? Did you get hurt? Which leg did you fall on? Was it the fat leg or the good leg? I don't know. Which oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm trying to remember which leg you were showing people when you lifted it up and pulled your dirty sweatpants up to show the fat leg. Well, good thing you didn't fall on your fat leg. That's all you needed is to injure it more. You know what I mean? When you went down like that, did your chins break the fall so you didn't bash your face in? The impact that absorbed in your chins so you didn't break your nose, your cheekbones, get a black eye, you know, break your jaw. Wow. Anyway. How's your Friday night? Hope you all had fun. Hope you stayed safe. Started off my Uncle Brian Lifter Friday night last night. I'm not coughing this morning. Yeah, I'm not going to complain. I'm not like you, Jabba. You know, you bitch and complain and whine about everything. And I heard there were other things too you were going off about during your Walmart excursion that everyone needed to see, you know. Right, they need to see you go stuff your fucking face when you're going for breakfast and need to yeah with a fucking waitress there telling her how you cook your food, you know, and like she really needs to know that shit. Like she really gave a flying fuck. Like you need to go to, you know, senior center. Once again, people got to see you jamming free food in the fucking pie hole of yours. You know, water around the yard with a weed whacker, stabbing cans that are overflowing all over your yard because you don't know what day to put your fucking recycles out so it accumulates. And you even save trash. You're a fucking hoarder in every way. Tempted to ask if you hoard and save all your used fucking toilet paper after you wipe that fucking ass of yours. I'm surprised you don't brag about that. The way you brag about everything else on yourself. You brag about, hey, look, not only am I able to reach around with a fat ass, I'm able to swipe everything out with one swipe. I don't have to go back for sloppy seconds. You know what I mean? The way you brag on yourself about everything else, it's only a matter of time for you brag about how great you can wipe that fucking ass of yours. Unfucking believable. Anyway. You know, Jabba, the 30th coming up, man. No matter what you do, what you say about me or anyone else, it's not going to change the fact that the clock is ticking. You know? The only one that's being hurt through all this is you, not anyone else. No matter what you say about anyone, no matter what you do, no matter how much more you try to keep craving attention any way you can get it on here, devoting hours and hours and hours to things that should be the last thing on your mind. Because of your need for craving attention and sympathy, it's the first thing on your mind. And you're putting off everything until you're going to, you know, crunch time is going to come, then what the fuck are you going to do? Hey, that's going to be your problem, not mine or anyone else's, pal. You know? You know? You don't get it. You really don't. Oh, and by the way, my videos stay up, if you notice. So do other people's. You seem to be the only one that a video goes up and then you got to take it down and make it private. Why? Why are you hiding? Like I say, with you, everything's a one-way street. You want to say what you want. You don't want to hear what other people say. This gives you your way of just spouting off all your rage and anger and resentment. You know, people like you that behave the way you do, these are people that are very unhappy with themselves. They are very unhappy with their life. And their way of dealing with it is to take out all their frustration and anger on other people. To try to make yourself feel good. Well, how's that working out for you? You feel good? You happy? All these things you're doing? Is it making you happy? Has it improved the quality of your life in any way, shape, or form? Has it? And you call other people cowardly chicken shits. All of us leave our videos up. You're the one that runs and hides. You're like that little kid that hides behind a fucking tree, waiting for another kid he doesn't like to walk by, throws a rock at him and hides behind a tree. You know, you don't have the balls to face him. Throw some fucking hands with him. That's where I come from, old school, baby. You know? You're a fucking coward. You're the biggest coward of them all. Oh, somebody told me too recently, you said something on the live stream about you were kind of threatening people, or you got big hands, and yeah? You threaten people seriously? Fucking pathetic physical shape you're in. A Girl Scout in a bad mood on her period could give you a fucking ass kicking. No one would even have to punch you in that fat face. Just walk up to you and shove you. You'd go down like a turtle on its fucking back, flopping around on the ground, not able to even get up or turn itself over. You'd get the fuck kicked out of you. And now you're trying to act like, oh, I got big hands. You know, these people on here are keyboard warriors. Okay, Jabba, that makes you feel good. You know. It makes you feel good. Threatening people now. I guess, you know, threatening people with lawyers didn't work out for you, huh? Now you want to get physical? Remember that song, Olivia Newton-John? Let's get physical, physical. Yeah. I can imagine you going for a physical. That's what we call a checkup. I go twice a year, you know, for my doctor. I can picture you going for a physical, a checkup. Say, well, we're going to have to take a blood, urine, and a stool sample. And you're like, hey, wait a minute, Doc, here. And you take off your fucking underwear and hand it to him. Here you go. It's all there. Have a great Saturday, everyone. Have fun and stay safe.